Welcome to Transmissions Alt Mode, where we talk about all news, comics, and media related to the Transformers. On this episode, we wrap up 2022 with a plethora of gaming and Rise of the Beast news, and finish the year with convention announcements for 2023. Today is Friday, December 23rd, 2022, and this is episode 317 of Transmissions Alt Mode.
Welcome to Transmissions Alt Mode, the podcast that's so excited to see what Santa brought us this year. I'm your host, Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. The amazing and awesome producer and editor, Mike.
Hello, I am here.
And Daryl, the Cybertronian Beast.
If you all just heard what Charles said before this show started, Santa would be putting Charles on his naughty list for sure. Let's talk Transformers and nothing else, Charles.
That's what
Family
we're here
show.
for.
It's a family show.
Save it for the
So
other
years.
So
Save
is
it
The
for the
Office. As always, we start off the show by thanking our Donatrons, those lovely people who support us on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you all so much for helping us out and contributing to the show. You're the reason we keep going and are able to keep the lights on. If you are not a Donatron and would like to become one, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up. And, as part of your membership, you get some perks, get some merchandise at the higher levels, and lots of bonus shows, bonus content. We do the early bonus versions of our Empire of Rust, our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast. But also, we have another bonus show that's done by Daryl and Dr. Pants. That's We Like Big Bots. And we had a new episode come out this week, so it is available on our Patreon page right now, so you can check that out. Daryl, what are we doing this week in We Like Big Bots?
Well, I teased it at the on Wednesday for the regular show, but I think it's safe to probably let it go now, and it's Overlord. We are talking about Overlord this week, and Overlord's a great character. He's just a son of a bitch, in the comics, and it's just a great character to kind of have figures of, and Dr. Pants and I have a few figures of this a fabulous character. So yeah, come and check out the show. It's only about half an hour, and it is exclusive to our Donatreons. So yeah, get in on that show and enjoy the fun as we go through some of our favorite figures of Overlord.
Nice. It's got those luscious lips, at least in the comics. All right, and as I mentioned, we have our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust. And this week we had episode 91, Zip Zip Zoom. It was a very pivotal episode. Everyone should have a chance to listen to that now. It's up on our main feed at transmissionspodcast.com/rust, so everyone can listen. Of course, next week, just in a couple of days, we're going to release our bonus version of episode 92, a week early, a week before episode 92 goes up. So it's a little Christmas gift for our Donatrons. And that is the musical episode, ? So, Mike, is there actual music in the musical episode?
There is, technically. we ended up doing we ended up just singing like randomly more often than expected, which, to be fair, I was expecting 0 singing, but we got some. So anything more than 0 on that is more than expected. But yeah, there was a lot of songs that just happened to come up in that episode. So you know what? I enjoyed the musical episode because I don't think we'll ever do one again. Let's hope not, at least.
All right, well, that's a ringing endorsement. But yeah, so if you are a Donatron, you get access to. Will the music be added into the bonus version? Is the because I know that's the raw kind of unedited, uncut version. Is the music added in, or is it organically grown in the episode?
Charles, you may have forgotten, but I was banned on YouTube last year. So I'm not risking any more copyright strikes on this shit. So no.
All right, fair enough.
And yes, listeners, you can honestly say you know someone who was banned on YouTube. This guy. Daryl, you were never banned on YouTube, were you?
No. It's not something that I tried to do. So
I don't think Mike was trying either.
I'm just that good.
You break all the rules, you mean you're gonna get banned.
I don't think Mike actually violated any copyright. I think it was more some algorithm glitch happened and then he couldn't find a human to reverse it. And
repeated and or severe violations of the terms of service.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it.
The algorithms are not all right. Anyway, we got a Transformers show to talk about. So, but yeah, so Empire of Rust, check it out. Transmissionspodcast.com/Rust. If you are a Donatron, check it out on our Patreon page. You'll get the early episode 92 coming this Monday, right after Christmas. And then the regular episode 92 will be the following week, right after New Year's. So, don't have to wait too long. But if you want it a week early, got to be a Donatron. So maybe give yourself that Christmas gift of becoming a Transmissions Donatron. And all right. Now, let's move on to some Transformers media news.
First up, we have from Ken Christensen's social media accounts. He has posted his line work for all the artwork he did for the Brothers War expansion from Magic the Gathering. So you can take a look at his social media and take a look at all the awesome images that he posted on there. I didn't realize it until I looked at the black and white drawings on here that Soundwave, Laserbeak, Ravage, and Blaster are all in a basketball court, and they're all kind of interacting with the court in some way. So Laserbeak is guarding the hoop, Ravage is flattening a ball, and it looks like Soundwave and Blaster are kind of like on opposite sides of the court, kind of like fighting off against each other. So that's really cool. I didn't realize that they were all linked like that. So yeah, awesome artwork. Go ahead and take a look at it. It is some good stuff. He did those characters, Ultra Magnus and Prowl, it looks like. At least those are the only ones posted. So, But yeah, fun stuff. Let's see here. Next up, we have some character concept. I'm sorry. We have some development models from, let's see here, Joe Delatorre? Torre? Apologies if I mispronounced your name. He is a modeler who worked on the Earthspark series. And on his ArtStation page, he's got some development models of Optimus Prime. Now, development models are effectively look development or look dev models, so they're not necessarily the same model that goes into the the animation programs and actually gets rendered out. These are for developing the look and feel of the character. You can see the 3D models that he developed along with kind of the breakdowns for all his moving parts on Optimus Prime. So, yeah, some neat stuff on there if you're into 3D artwork like I am. So you can take a look at that. Next up, we got some character concept art from the Transformers Heavy Metal game, or the canceled Heavy Metal game from Niantic, the same people who did Pokemon Go. And it's a bunch of character concepts, promotional art, unreleased material, and this is from T. Darren Chew's ArtStation account. If you're not familiar with it, ArtStation is one of the big sources for a lot of visual effects and design people, especially those in the 3D and movie making industry, to post their work. It is one of the most prevalent sites that host work like that. Nearly all of or a good portion of the people who post on it are professionals in the industry. So a lot of good quality stuff. And if you take a look at some of this work here, again, it's a bunch of concept art, character development pages, and yeah, character turnarounds and everything. And it's just a lot of really, really good artwork. So if you have time, go ahead and take a look at that cool stuff. Oh, wow, there's a lot more here than I expected. There's something like almost 100 images on here, just of various stages of development on this game. So cool.
And they threw it in the bin.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate part about the games industry. If I don't know exactly why the game was canceled, but if they don't believe they can make money off of it, or if the investors don't believe they can make money off of it, it can be almost finished, and the entire thing can get canceled, and then it goes away and you never see it again. Plus, like, in the games and in the VFX industry, you will end up doing like a lot of concept art that just doesn't get used at all. So it's unfortunate that it's got completely canceled, but it's not atypical. And some more gaming news. We have a possible screenshot of the Transformers Reactivate game. And this is from a TFW board member, Frosty Coffee, on his YouTube video. Awesome name, dude. I love it. And it is a picture of just a bunch of characters. So Starscream, Slipstream, Hot Rod, Soundwave, Sunstreaker, Ironhide, and Windblade, as well as some possible gameplay screenshots. Although it does look like this could be from early in development, so there could be some significant changes in the final gameplay than what we see on here. So take it as a rumor, but it's nice that it's out there and we can take a look at how this game is coming along.
These all look like these are heavily inspired by Alex Milne artwork.
That is very true.
I mean, particularly I see when the cover that Alex Milne did, that first cover Alex Milne did for with Windblade and the other two fembots back in Dark Cybertron, that looks very much like that same Windblade.
Combiner Hunters?
No, back in the first Dark Cybertron cover, like what that introduced those three, like it was Windblade, Chromia, and
it was the RI cover for More Than Meets the Eye number 26.
Yeah,
it was Windblade's first appearance.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it reminds me of. Yeah.
I gotta say, I do like the designs on these characters. I mean, Sunstreaker is a little funky looking, but his alt mode is pretty cool. Like, a lot of the Autobot cars seem very Mad Max inspired, like weapons kind of hanging off them and everything. Mm-hmm. So It could be really cool, and I do love the design on the Seekers, especially Starscream. It's kind of like a mix between like a Cybertronian jet and like a U.S. fighter jet, like the two tail fin ones, whichever one that is. So, if the in-game content looks anything like the artwork on the character select screen, it's going to look really nice. It's just, yeah, it's nice to see.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the actual game screenshots are a little bit blurry, so it's not easy to make everything out. But you know, it looks like it could be fun. Oh wow, that actual the gallery shot there is from back in like 2018 or something. It is old, all right. Well, hopefully we actually see this thing come out at some point soon. So could be cool looking. And the last thing that we have, and I don't know why this is a news topic, but you know what? Just like Steve Burgundy, I read what I was in my prompter here.
Burgundy.
Did I say Steve Burgundy? Ron Burgundy. Yes. Wow. All right. Messed that up. Good job, Mike. We got a clip here of Peter Cullen saying his classic lines, "I am Optimus Prime." It's a video clip. You can watch it on Instagram. It's about 5-6 seconds long. And it says exactly what you expect him to say. "I am Optimus Prime."
He says, leader of the Autobots, what's left of them. So
didn't he say that in like Age of Extinction too?
No, maybe I don't remember. Those movies have gone down the memory hole. I don't remember any lines from those movies.
Point is, I don't think he said anything particularly unique. It just sounds like Optimus Prime.
I do think this is the director. This is the director of the movie's Instagram. So Stephen Capel Jr. is the director. So it's cool that he's putting out this image from a voice session. I'm sure he's geeking out over like getting to work with Peter Cullen as he's directing this movie.
It does sound good. Don't get me wrong. Just we've kind of heard this line before. But yeah,
in every single movie. Every single movie he's said it.
Yeah.
Not in Bumblebee.
Sure?
I'm pretty certain.
You'd think they'd get a better catchphrase for Optimus Prime than "I am Optimus Prime." That's the worst catchphrase ever.
See, like I can't do that. I can't just go, "I am Michael." It doesn't work. It doesn't work. All right. Well, that's what we got for media news. A bunch of gaming updates and some Peter Cullen lines. Love it.
All right. Well, let's move on to convention news.
All right. And in convention news, we've got a couple updates for TF Nation. And the first one is some guy by the name of John Paul Bove. He's going to be attending TF Nation 2023, and it's going to be held at between the weekend of the 11th to the 13th of August at the Hilton Birmingham, and that's the same hotel that it's always at. So if you want to meet this guy, I mean, he looks nice. He's a really good guy. So go and meet John Paul and tell him that you heard about him on transmissions, and ask him to give you a high five or something like that. He'll do that for free, nothing else. He's very stingy. There's also
ask him about the ham.
Right. Also attending TF Nation is Jack Lawrence, another fantastic artist, and he did a lot of work on Lost Light, as well as the Valentine's Day special, the My Little Pony Transformers miniseries, and Records, Tread and Circuits, and War's End. So if you've read any of those, you've seen Jack's work. He also did a bunch of covers over the years as well, just here and there. He's been synonymous with the most recent iteration of Transformers comics. And lastly, Transformers voice actor Josh Keaton is going to be attending TFCon Los Angeles. And Josh Keaton is most known for playing it's Jack in Transformers Prime. And this is one of the 3 main human characters from that show. And TFCon Los Angeles will be March 10th through 12th, 2023. And yeah, it's going to be at what is the hotel? I think they're doing it the same one that's in Burbank. It's not exactly Los Angeles, but it's in Burbank. So yeah, it's pulling some serious talent. So if you wanted to go to Los Angeles and see some major voice actors, then TFCon Los Angeles is going to be where you want to go. But yeah, that's it. That's all we've got for media news, convention news this week.
All right. And that will do it for this episode of Transmissions Alt Mode. So yeah, it's right before the holidays, so we're getting out of here a little bit early. And of course, we are very grateful for the year we've had with Transmissions. We hit our 500th episode this year. We're going into our 10th year now. We're in our 10th year right now of Transmissions, and we will have our 10th anniversary next August. I'm blown away by that. But yeah, we're looking forward to 2023. Got a new movie coming out. Got lots of exciting stuff next year. So Transformers is still around, and Transmissions is gonna keep on chugging. So thanks everyone for hanging out with us and listening with us, and all the support you guys have given us. And we hope you're still enjoying the podcast and all the stuff we're doing. If you're not enjoying it, let us know. Well, let us know if you are enjoying it. But if you have constructive criticism, let us know. If you just hate us, keep it to yourself. I don't know why you're watching if you do, but whatever.
You've never hate watched anything, Charles? Come on.
Freaking hate these guys. Next video. Ugh, hate them. What else do they have to say?
But but thanks everyone for watching. And again, we give a shout out to our Masterpiece Donatrians at the end of the episode, because those are the folks who continue to support us on Patreon at our highest level. So thank you again to John 4X Levengood and Demon Tech 82. You guys really help keep the show going, so we are very appreciative of that. And of course, we've also got our promo code for Toy Hacks, our friends at Toy Hacks. If you are buying anything from toyhacks.com, you want to save 15% off your entire order at Toy Hacks, just use our code TM1234. So that can be used with as many times as you like with any order at toyhacks.com. Of course, if there are any other promos or discounts running, it can't be combined with that. So just make sure you check for that. But you can use it with your Robo Points at toyhacks.com. So thank you to our friends at toyhacks.com for continuing to support us. Of course, we will have our next drawing for the Toy Hacks $10 gift code coming next year as soon as we get into the new year. For December, we'll do that drawing, so stay tuned for that. But we're taking a break for the holidays. We're not recording on Christmas Day or on New Year's Day, so we deserve a vacation, don't we?
Well, Darryl and I do. I'm not certain if you can afford to take the time off.
Oh, okay. Well, it might just be a one-man show.
Failed to submit the proper paperwork.
We need to have your vacations in 2 months ahead of time, Charles.
Oh, darn it. All right. Well, Mike, thanks again for hanging out with us this week. Hope you have a good holiday, Merry Christmas. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find your stuff online and what you'd like to promote? I'm guessing we're going to promote our Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, Empire of Rust. Anything else?
How'd you guess? How did you know? Yes, everyone, please listen to Empire of Rust, the first and greatest Transformers RPG podcast. We're going to be doing some stuff with the Essence 20 system from Renegade Games, like their Transformers RPG that they put out either over this month or into next month. So we'll be doing probably a couple of one-shots to start off with. And then if we really like it, who knows? Maybe we'll try something a little bit more. And if you want to see some neat toy photography, go ahead and check me out on Instagram at Minervion, Minervion.
All right. Thanks again, everyone, for watching and listening, and we will see you in the new year. Bye-bye.
Bye, all.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Later.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Transmissions. If you'd like to join the conversation, travel to our Discord channel at transmissionspodcast.com/Discord. Want some cool transmission swag? Feast your eyes on our transmissions gear at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you'd like to support our podcast, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support or tell your friends about our show. We'll see you next time.